Today is episode 8. We're like halfway through this second week of this series, and I am really enjoying it so far. And if this is your first video, welcome. But if you have been here for a few episodes so far, please give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying the series, and if you are a newcomer, please give it a thumbs up too if you like this video, if you enjoy it. Still, please excuse my eyes averting to different places. Got lots of things going on here, and just checking on them. So, we are going to continue today with my Horse Tales from Heaven devotional book by Rebecca Ondav. And today's devotional is called Bobbing for Apples. Oh, and before I get started, I just want to ask all you to please stay until the end of this video. Don't get off even though I have finished reading the devotional. I would love for you all to stick around and we can discuss what you thought about the devotional and if you had any questions. I know I always share my thoughts at the end, but so far I haven't had anybody want to share their thoughts. If you are watching this live right now and you see on the right side of your screen there should be a chat box, so you should be able to chat with me. So if you are watching this right now, please just send me a quick message to let me know that you are watching. I would love to know who you are because I can see that people are watching. I just don't know who you are, and I would love to know who you are that is watching this right now. And if you are watching the archive of this video, then leave a comment and let me know that you watched it and what you thought about the devotional. And if you do not have a YouTube account, which you should be able to log into YouTube just through Google, but if you haven't done that, you are directed from Facebook, you can leave me a comment or message me on Facebook. You can find my Facebook page at The Well-Rounded Girl. That is the name of my Facebook page, or if you are my friend on Facebook, then you can message me. You have seen my posts. So let's get started with the devotional. As I said, today's devotional is called Bobbing for Apples, and the verse is, "Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise." I peered out the window that overlooked the horse pasture and ogled my new majestic Tennessee Walker. Her black coat glimmered blue in the sunlight, and her long black tail flowed to the ground. She was worthy to be in a king's stable, and here she was in mine. I still couldn't believe it. Only hours ago I'd unloaded her from the horse trailer. With an arched neck and a composed, stately manner, she explored her new domain, sniffing around the barn and corral. Now she was strolling around the water tank. She nuzzled the sides and lightly chewed on the top edge. Making a scooping motion with her head, she splashed water over the side. She smelled the water on the ground and pawed the newly created mud. Stepping next to the tank, she dunked her head, all the way up to her eyes. I pushed my nose against the window, shocked. She pulled her head out and shook the water off her nose. Then she plunged her head in again, way past her ears. I'd never seen a horse do anything like this. I'd never even heard of a horse doing this. What's wrong? I worried. I flew out the door, my boots pounded down the dirt trail, and I squeezed through the fence. My new mare ambled over to greet me, water dripping off her chin. I scratched her soggy forehead and asked, "Are you feeling okay?" My mind whirled. Does she have a fever? I felt her throat. She wasn't sweaty or clammy. Puzzled, I perched on the edge of the water tank and watched her for a while. She seemed normal. Just as I turned to go, she lumbered to the water tank, pawed the mud with her foot, and then submerged her entire head in the water. She must have gone all the way to the bottom of the tank. It looked like she was bobbing for apples. There's something really wrong. Horses don't do this. I ran to the house and called the previous owner. Connie, I think there's something wrong. The mare's acting really strange. I quickly explained what was happening. Connie laughed. It's okay, Rebecca. There's nothing to worry about. She's dunking her head all the way to the bottom so she can pull out the drain plug. She wants the water to run onto the ground so she can play in the puddle. Relieved, I laughed. Ah, I bought a horse with a sense of humor. She'll fit right in around here. Lord, help me to remember that when I jump to conclusions, I should first jump to positive ones. Amen. Well, tonight's devotional was a short one, but if you are still watching this, I encourage you to please chat with me on the right chat box. I would love to know what your thoughts were on the devotional tonight. If you have any questions, or you feel free to message me or comment on my post on Facebook. Again, you can see me on Facebook at The Well-Rounded Girl. My thoughts on the devotional were that there's many different situations that we could jump to conclusions with, whether it's a new introduction to somebody, a first impression, or something is going wrong and you don't know what it is. Maybe you're sick or you have a medical condition. But we should always jump to positive conclusions first, whether it's about people or situations, because sometimes jumping to negative conclusions will just make us worried, and sometimes our conclusions can be wrong. So it's better to jump to a positive conclusion first. If it's about a person, maybe you thought they did something, or you jumped to a conclusion that they did something when they really didn't. You should always jump to a positive conclusion first and give people the benefit of the doubt. Kind of like, don't say they're guilty just yet. Let them prove that they're innocent first. Or if it's a situation, maybe you aren't feeling right, don't always jump to a conclusion that it's the worst thing possible, because it very likely is just a minor issue, and it could just make you worried if you jump to a bad conclusion first. So I thank you all for watching this. Join me again tomorrow night at 9:30. I do this every weeknight. If you would like to hear some more from this book. I hope you all have a wonderfully blessed night, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Good night.